What's up, witches? I'm Allie the Bronx Witch, and welcome to this week's Magic Mondays. In this week's Magic Mondays, I am going to be dressing some glass candles. As you probably already know, candles play a central role in pretty much every type of witchcraft. And there are numerous different types of candles that you might utilize in your own practice. Dressing a candle is the act of covering that candle in various herbs, oils, and other spiritually significant ingredients in order to charge or enchant that candle with a specific intention. These are glass candles from my local botanica. They call them vasitos because they're tiny little glass candles. And you'll notice that they are not pull-out candles, meaning that the candle wax is attached to the glass itself. So decorating these candles is a little different than it would be decorating a pull-out candle or a standalone candle that wasn't encased in glass. And I thought I would share it with you guys. So I'm starting off by making holes in the top of my wax. And I prefer to do this with a sharpened pencil. I find it's the best tool for making pretty wide, deep holes into the wax that doesn't break or crack the wax. And I'm making these holes because I'm going to use these holes to put in some oil. And I'm going to be using my Visions oil. It's an oil that I've made for myself with various herbs that are good for encouraging spiritual activity, meditation, and divination. These candles will be lit anytime I do a tarot reading or any other type of divination. So all of the ingredients that I use to dress these candles will stimulate my crown and third eye chakra or somehow relate to increasing psychic awareness. So now that I've added my oil, I'm going to move on to my herbs. And to these candles, I will be adding mugwort, Artemisia vulgaris. Mugwort is known for a whole host of medicinal benefits, but it's also really great for increasing psychic awareness and connecting the user to the spirit realm, especially when smoked or ingested. Mugwort is a very powerful herb when it comes to psychic development and awareness, but I don't want to use too much of my herbs because when I overdress a candle is when I run the risk of starting a fire or creating some other type of fire hazard. So I'm going to put just a small amount of my dried plant matter around the very edge of the top of my candle. With each ingredient that I add to my candles, I will be stopping to say a prayer of blessing over them. I want to instruct that ingredient specifically as to which of its properties I want it to lend to my candle. I'm also going to be adding crystals to my candles, starting off with my favorite, amethyst. Amethyst is a great crystal for connecting to the spirit realm and for activating the third eye and crown chakras. I find these crystal chips to be really, really helpful in any of my magical DIY projects because you don't need a large piece of crystal in order to use that great crystal energy. So these little chips are wonderful for making magical tools and trinkets and decorating other magical or spiritually significant tools. You can find these little crystal chips from crystal vendors, but if you're having trouble finding them, I also carry them on my Etsy shop, BronxWitch Bodega. So just click the link in my bio and head over to my shop to grab some for yourself. I'm also going to be adding some pieces of pink and purple agate to connect with the heart chakra and to bring in an energy of love to each of my readings. really like to work with glitter whenever I am making candles for myself. It just is a part of my personality to like glittery and shiny things. But glitter added to your dress candles can also help with elevating the candle to a specific energetic frequency. This can really come in handy if you only have white candles or candles of a certain color that don't necessarily relate with the intention that you'd like to use it for. If you have glitter of that color, that's a great way to bring the energetic frequency of that intention to a candle that might not necessarily be the quote-unquote right color. And finally, with these candles, I'll also be adding some sigils to the outside of the glass. This particular sigil is a Divine Insight sigil created by Nicole B., the Blood Moon Bruja. I definitely recommend checking her out if sigils are your thing or you're looking to find spiritually empowered sigils for your spell work. I'll link her information down below so you can check out her page. I prefer to work with pull-out or standalone candles when it comes to sigils because I like engraving my sigils into the wax itself. But in a glass candle, you can still get your sigil onto the outside of the candle with either a permanent marker or some type of a wax crayon, like a piece of eyeliner or a glass crayon. So witches, thanks for watching this week's Magic Mondays. I really hope you found it helpful, and I would love to see how you dress your spiritual candles. So if you dress some candles and post them on Instagram, use the hashtag Magic Mondays so I can check it out. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Blessed be.